the United States may require half of all chips made by Taiwanese companies to be produced in the U.S. as part of a broader trade deal. That's according to U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, who made comments in a televised interview over the weekend. And to find out what this means for Taiwan, let's head to our reporter Chris Gorin in our Taipei newsroom. Chris, what exactly is Lutnick proposing here?
More chips made in America, Yvonne. That's really the bottom line here. Lutnick really emphasized that this is a matter of national security for the United States and said repeatedly that Taiwan makes 95% of chips, which is not quite right, but Taiwan does make about 90% of the world's most advanced chips. And Lutnick mentioned specific cases such as the chips that are used in U.S. military drones, for example. He says that it's a problem that so many of these inputs come from Taiwan, especially given, as he put it, China has not been shy about wanting to take Taiwan. Now, the US and Taiwan are right now negotiating to lower the 20% tariff on most Taiwanese goods, as well as potential semiconductor tariffs. And Lutnick says that he has made a proposal to Taiwan about chip production. And he says, quote, "The idea that I pitched them was, let's get to 50-50. We're producing half and you're producing half. We're still fundamentally relying upon you because we can't live without the other half. But if we have half, we have the capacity to do what we need to do if we need to do it." And he goes on to say regarding Taiwan making most of the world's chips, quote, "Donald Trump would say, it's not healthy for you or healthy for us because we protect you. And for us to protect you, you need to help us achieve reasonable self-sufficiency." Now, he's referring to the so-called Silicon Shield in that second quote there, which is the idea that the international community has an interest in preventing a Chinese attack on Taiwan because it relies so heavily on Taiwan's chips.
So, Chris, does this actually represent a new U.S. policy on trade or Taiwan's security, and would Taiwan accept such a deal?
Well, we did reach out to the White House, which has so far not responded to our request for comment. We also reached out to Taiwan's Office of Trade Negotiations, which has also not yet responded, and today is a national holiday. But the proposal does seem to echo recent reporting that the U.S. is seeking a 1-to-1 domestic-to-import ratio for chips from foreign countries, including Taiwan. And that failure to reach that ratio could result in a 100% tariff. Now, I should also point out that Taiwan's largest chip maker, TSMC, has already made the largest direct investment in the U.S., $165 billion to build chip factories in Arizona. And the firm has previously said that its goal is to get 30% of its 2-nanometer production in the U.S. by the time all the facilities in Arizona are built. Now, that's pretty far from half of all chips. And to get to 50% would require an incredible amount of time and investment. Now, the reporting around this issue does say that the policy is not yet officially announced and that it could still change. And until we do hear from Washington what this policy is, we can't be quite sure how things will turn out. Yvonne?
Thanks for that, Chris. That was Chris Gorin reporting from our Taipei newsroom.